Hello and welcome to the Heart of Collaboration. I'm your host, Bernice Belt, and today we have two awesome guests, and we're going to talk about an event that is close not only to the heart of so many people, but are close to the lives of so many people. We would like to welcome Pastor Alfred Anderson, who is the pastor of Greater Lincoln Heights Baptist Church here in Paducah, Kentucky, and Lady Tiffany Benberry, who is the wife of Pastor Joseph Benberry, and they're of Mount Horeb Free Will Baptist Church in Metropolis, Illinois. And the topic for today is the second annual blood drive of the community fellowship, and Pastor Anderson is a president of the Community Clergy Fellowship. And so we welcome you. We welcome you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pastor Anderson, how long have you been president of CCF?
I've been president of Community Clergy Fellowship about 5 years, and It's been a joy and a delight to lead the organization.
Well, now, not to take anything away from the organization, because the organization has changed its name maybe once or twice, and so the concept has been around for a while. But I do want to say this, that since I've been involved in the CCF, I have been very, very happy and very blessed with the progress that has been made under your leadership, and so we really appreciate you.
Thank you. You just put stars on my head.
Yes, sir, and we need some stars every now and then.
Yes.
We know that you were so impressed with the leadership of Sister Benberry, Lady Benberry,
Yes.
and her husband, Pastor Benberry, last year, because they were the coordinators of the first blood drive for the CCF.
True.
And so apparently you were so impressed that you asked Lady Benberry to do it again this year, right?
This is correct.
Lady Benberry, would you tell us a lot about some details about everything that went into the coordination of last year's and this year's blood drive?
Well, the blood drive was the idea first of three young ladies that were in the nursing program here at West Kentucky, Sondrea Sims, Vicki Holland, and Gwen Barkley. After they presented the idea to Pastor Anderson and CCF, myself and my husband got involved with coordinating the blood drive. It was a success. We had a back-to-school bash along with that program. We had many first-time donors to come out. Community support was great. And so Pastor Anderson seen fit that we continue to do this annually. So he contacted me the early part of this year about coordinating the second annual blood drive. This year's blood drive, we did something a little bit different. We separated the back-to-school bash and just concentrated on the blood drive. We wanted to get the community more involved into that, and as a result of that, we had 20 first-time donors this year.
Outstanding.
Great.
Our quota was 42, and we had 41 donors. So we were shy one person, but we still made progress in having 20 additional new first-time donors. This year I had a wonderful young lady to help me out, and her name is Sondrea. I could not have done it without her. She was so vivacious about going out and doing things in the community. This year, along with Anthony, who is a coordinator for the American Red Cross, this year we did something a little different. Instead of us going out and recruiting people, we asked the churches to assign a recruiter, and they would recruit donors in-house. And that was a tremendous help for us. We had Pleasant Grove, we had Greater Lincoln Heights, Mount Horeb, Harrison Street, Washington Street, and House of Hope. And we had 9th Street. So we had recruiters in all churches. Last year we only had 3 churches involved, but this year we had additional churches involved, which was great. Everybody worked great as a team. Communication was great, and because of all that, it was a success this year.
Well, apparently, what you've demonstrated, Pastor, what CCF has demonstrated, working under the umbrella of the American Red Cross, and Anthony he's outstanding, isn't he? He is a doll baby. You're a doll baby, Anthony. And but what you've done, what you've demonstrated is a collaborative effort, which is a responsibility of all citizens, all human beings, to do that, for the purpose not of exhorting ourselves, but for the purpose of helping people to preserve lives, to improve lifestyles, and to set examples for children, because we're not going to be around forever. So we need children to become responsible adults so that they can do these things. And Tiffany is my firstborn, so I won't brag on that right now, but I just wanted to plug that in. But Lady Benberry, you've shown progress in the way that things have been coordinating. So from last year to this year, just this month, and when the people at home are going to see this, you need to know that this blood drive was conducted in July of last year and July of this year. Last year we were at the W.C. Young Community Center, and so now we're kind of moving around the community a little bit, and it was conducted at the Robert Cherry Civic Center in Paducah. And so, Lady Benberry, I don't want to brag too much, but you just always do such a great job in coordinating and pulling things together and working with, working well with the authority, which was the CCF under Pastor Anderson's leadership. And so we all are very proud of what you've done, what those nursing students have done. And Sandrea, as a matter of fact, I think she was either Student of the Month or Student of the Year, or Student on the Planet. I don't remember what the title was, but here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College, she was recognized in that vein. Sister Benberry, what would be some of the things that you would like to share in addition to what you've already shared with our viewers, and some of the things you'd like to see happen for next year?
Next year, we want to increase our donors. One of the main focuses for this blood drive is to get more African Americans involved in donating blood. And that was the original vision, and we want to continue that vision. And with the 20 extra donors, we are accomplishing that vision. But we want the past donors to continue to give too. So we want this thing to continue to grow and grow, and to get more African Americans involved in donating blood. Sometimes there's a stigma for donating blood, but we want to dismiss all that and to just get the community more involved in this, saving lives and how important it is to donate blood. It doesn't matter, you know, what your background is, what your social economic status is, but when it comes to needing blood, we all need it.
Yes.
And so nobody cares, you know, where it comes from, but we want to make sure that the African American community comes together on one accord for this event to make it a success. Another goal is to get more churches involved. We accomplished that this year, but we want every church to get involved next year, and to just take this to an even higher plateau to where the American Red Cross has no problems with giving us more slots so we can input people into the computer, and to get more students involved, get more young people involved in coordinating this. And to make it a great success.
Might I interject that if African American pastors would give, we'd have over 40-some donors right there. And so if the pastors will start giving, I believe that the memberships will start giving, and then we'll be able to accomplish what Sister Benberry is saying that we want to accomplish.
Excellent. Exactly, Pastor Anderson. Lady Benberry, yes.
And those churches that were involved, their pastors did give.
Yeah.
And it was wonderful to see the leadership that they shown in coming in and donating blood, and then encouraging their congregation to give blood also.
Outstanding, outstanding. And I'm so proud to be a part of the Community Clergy Fellowship. It means a lot to me. And Pastor Anderson, thank you. Lady Benberry, thank you.
Thank you.
And tell everybody at Mount Horeb I said hello.
I will.
All righty. we're going to break away, and we're going to come back. And when we do, we're going to spend some more time with Pastor Anderson and some more information and updates and things like that. But we really want to thank Lady Benberry for being with us today. Pastor Anderson, thank you for being with us in this first half of our segment. And have a great day. Have a great year, Lady Benberry. And I love you.
I love you too.
I know it was the blood. Yeah, yeah, yes. I know it was the blood. I know it was the blood for me. One day when I was lost, He died upon the cross. I know it was the blood for me. They nailed Him to the cross. I can see it. They nailed Him to the cross. Yes, they nailed Him to the cross. You and me. Yes, one day when I was lost, He died upon the cross. Yes, I can see Him. I know it was the blood for me. Guess what else? They pierced Him in His side. Yeah, 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 yeah. They pierced Him in His side. Can you imagine that they pierced Him in His side? For you and me. Oh, doesn't that do something to you? One day when I was lost, He died upon the cross. Oh, I'm thankful, I know it. It was the blood for me. Guess what else? He never said a mumbling word. Think about that. He never said a mumbling word. I don't know how He did it. He never said a mumbling word for me. Oh, one day when I was lost, Jesus, He died upon the cross. Oh, can't you see it? I know it was the blood for me. Guess what else? They laid Him in a borrowed tomb. A king. They laid Him in a borrowed tomb. They laid Him in a borrowed tomb for you and me. Oh, one day when I was lost, yes, He died upon the cross. Oh, I know it was His blood for me. But that's not the end of the story. At the third day he rose again. And guess what? He's coming back again. Yes, think about it. He rose up from the dead and He's coming back for you and died upon the cross. Oh, I can still see him. I know it was the blood. Thank you, Jesus, for me.
Welcome back to the Heart of Collaboration. And again, I'm your host, Bernice Belt. And this part of our segment today is just between me and Pastor Anderson. And as we shared earlier, he is the pastor of Greater Lincoln Heights Baptist Church here in Paducah, and he's the president of the Community Clergy Fellowship. And Pastor Anderson, I'm glad that you stayed and hung out with me a little bit longer.
I'm glad to have this opportunity.
Earlier, we talked about the second annual blood drive, which was held in July of this year. And Pastor Anderson, do you have any additional recap or remarks you would like to make about the blood drive before we go to some other things?
Well, just I'm thankful to everyone who gave blood, and I hope that we look forward to giving blood next year. Also, we're going to try to help Rosary Chapel in January during the Martin Luther King weekend give blood at that time. And not only will we be giving blood once a year, but giving blood twice a year to help save lives.
Yes.
And we look forward to that.
Yes. That collaboration, that partnership is also life-saving as well.
Yes.
Not only that ultimate goal to get the blood to the American Cancer Society,
Red Cross.
the American Red Cross, but also other organizations benefit as well, because as a cancer survivor, I know that sometimes during the course of an operation, you need blood.
True.
And so the blood then funnels or transfers through other organizations. And so the American Red Cross is an umbrella to help so many organizations. And the shortage was monumental this year because
Right.
of all the flooding and the lives that were lost, the injuries. And there's no telling how the American Red Cross helped people outside of our immediate community. And so it's a fellowship from where we live to where we don't live.
True, true. I long for the day that people in the African American community will see the need and do something about the need. I mean, we should be giving blood as much as we can because we are the recipients of blood donors, and so we ought to give as well as receive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the things that I know that you want to see happen in the future is that all African American pastors make sure that not only are they helping to encourage donors, but they each give blood as well. And so I know it's our prayer as an organization, I know it's your prayer as a president, and it's my prayer as someone who really supports you in this organization and its efforts, that every African American pastor in our community will give blood.
Sure.
And will bring members of their church with them or meet them there and make it a family affair.
True, true. I think that we could, again, list and raise the number of donors without much effort. If we'll just get involved, get active, get involved, and give, because it is a life sustaining effort that we're doing.
And we're not fussing, are we, Pastor?
No, we're not fussing. We're just discussing.
Anybody.
Just discussing.
You're right. We're not fussing. We're just discussing.
Right.
And we're encouraging.
True.
Because it is easy. One of the easiest things we'll ever do in our lives is to give that which we have to give.
True.
And encourage people who are not even sure if they can give blood or not
Right.
to come and go through the protocol of the American Red Cross. They are an excellent organization. They have a first-class operation, and they'll take you through the paperwork and the protocol and then check to see if you can give blood.
yeah.
And so at least do that because it shows that you love your fellow human beings.
For years, I had health issues, and I was ignorant to the fact that I could give blood. And went to the American Red Cross, found out I could give blood, and every time I get a chance to give blood now, I'm giving blood.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll never know how many lives we save as individuals, but we do know that we help to save lives.
True.
Let's shift just a little bit, Pastor, and talk a little bit about the Community Clergy Fellowship, some of the things that the organization has accomplished to date, and then some things that you want to do for the balance of this year, some tentative things for next year.
Well, one of the things, let me get this in first. One of the things we want to do, I think it's the 13th of August, we're going to give school supplies to our children. We're going to give them in 2 locations. I think we're going to give them at the Washington Street Church and Greater Lincoln Heights Church on the same day, at the same time. We're going to give school supplies to our kids and possibly have some hamburgers and hot dogs to feed them as they come to pick up their school supplies. And so the Community Clergy Fellowship wants to be about helping make a difference in our community. That's all we want to do, is just make a difference in the lives of people in our community. But we've had a successful revivals and crusades. We've been able to come together, but I guess my greatest thing is to see us come together on a consistent basis, to be able to break down some barriers and some divisions among us, and then if we can come together, then we can come together with other people, and we can do some things and make a difference in our city, because our city is in need of leadership, in need of all of us to do some things differently.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's not fair to expect our elected officials to be responsible for it all. They are the umbrella leadership for our community, and they need all of us, as you've said, to work together and be on one accord. Be on one accord about it. Do what we can, and if we can't individually do it, send some folk. But always make sure that we get our part done.
I think as leaders in the community, as ministers, we are the gatekeepers of the city. And at the gates, the people come in and out of our city. And we have a lot of stuff coming into our city that we don't need in our city. And we need to put some stuff out of our city. But as gatekeepers, we have a responsibility to pray, to watch, to work together, to make a difference, to make a big difference. And it doesn't take much effort if all of us get together to make this difference. We could drive drugs, we could drive stuff that we don't want in our community out of our community if we get together, if we just put our differences aside and look at the greater goal.
Yes. That's been part of your platform since we've met, and certainly since you've been president of the CCF. This fall, there's going to be a special event. Tell us about that.
This fall, October 10, 11, 12, we're having a revival. Preacher from Detroit, Michigan, Dr. J.C. Perkins, and we are excited that he's coming to our city. Probably by the time he comes, he will be the president of the Progressive National Convention. So we will have a national figure in our city to lead us in revival.
Outstanding, yes. Outstanding. That is so exciting.
Yes.
And we want to make sure you tie down, buckle down, nail down all the church furniture, because if he messes up something, we will send him a bill, won't we, Pastor?
Sure, we'll have to send him a bill in these days. But we're excited. We had an opportunity to hear Dr. Perkins in February at our state pastors conference, and he really blessed our hearts, and we were excited to be able to get him to come to Paducah.
Now, earlier this year, the Community Clergy Fellowship sponsored the second annual Women's Revival.
Yes, we did.
And it's been outstanding 2 years in a row.
Yes.
And this fall, it will be the Men's Revival.
Yes.
But here's the deal, folks. Everybody can come.
Everybody can
yes.
come and be blessed.
And be blessed.
Yes.
And the venue will be your church, Pastor?
Yeah, the location will be Greater Lincoln Heights Church. That's 1324 Bloomfield Avenue.
And those times will be?
7 o'clock nightly.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Outstanding. And there will be great music.
Great music, great great testimony, lecture series, and also local preachers will be doing the lecture series, and also great preaching, great preaching.
Well, this is great. This is great, and it's the revival is non-denominational.
Non-denominational.
Everybody who loves Jesus, everybody who can spell Jesus,
Yes.
anybody who doesn't know him and doesn't know him yet,
Yeah.
are all welcome to come.
Yeah, I would say this, preacher talk, you don't need to go to heaven before you hear J.C. Perkins.
Well, we're all looking forward to
Yes.
it, and certainly, Pastor, we again thank you for your consistent commitment to this organization, to being the president. And so I suppose that you're just doing such a good job, you'll probably be the president until the Lord calls you home.
No, I won't be the president that long, but you know, it's so much we can do. You know, we can do mentoring. All of us can do something. We may not all do the same thing, but I just like to see all of us doing something.
Yes.
To make a difference.
Yes. And as we get ready to close, Pastor, I just want to thank you for taking time to be with us today, and certainly thank you for all of the time you have devoted to ministry and to the Community Clergy Fellowship. I believe that we're doing a great work, and I believe God is going to use this organization to do even greater works. And under your leadership, you're going to see it in your lifetime.
Thank you so much.
We thank you for allowing us to come into your homes and on your computer screens, and we appreciate you from the heart of collaboration here at Paducah 2, West Kentucky Community and Technical College. Have a great rest of the year. We'll see you in some other segments. I'm your host, Bernice Belt. Have a great collaborative effort in your lives.